What's good with y'all boys? Welcome back to another vid. Today's video, we're gonna be doing another reaction video. Now today's video, we're gonna be checking out when Kobe Bryant was the most hated player in the NBA. Now that just seems unreal to me. Like, they didn't see the future on that one. I'm not gonna lie. They didn't know that. They didn't know what they were in for. You know what I mean? After that, but yeah, that's crazy. Really, I never knew he was the most hated player. I thought he was always a legend, but hey, you know, a legend isn't really a legend yet unless they pass on. So, yeah, plenty of his highlights are like, yeah, they were trending like after he died and stuff, like a normal person or artist or whatever living legend died does. You know what I mean? But it's just some about them that we just don't know about, that just like keeps on. I think Kobe Bryant at one point predicted his death, but I don't know, we're gonna have to see. But make sure y'all if y'all do enjoy this video, make sure y'all leave a like, sub, and just to support my other social medias. Make sure y'all go check out the Instagram, and make sure y'all go tap into that Discord for more future videos. Let's get to this video, bro.
Today, Kobe Bryant is one of the most universally loved athletes of all time. If you ask former players, coaches, and fans, everyone raves about his dedication, work ethic, and the bond that he had with his family. But for almost his entire career, Kobe was one of the most
what's going on? We're gonna need that high.
Hated players in the NBA. Many opposing fans hated him simply because he was destroying their teams.
You want first place, come play with me. You want second place, go somewhere else.
Other players believed that Kobe was a cocky and selfish ball hog.
To get to a certain level, you have to have a certain amount of selfishness to be able to drive yourself.
Y'all don't realize that Kobe...
And he says facts too. Like, damn, bro. Like, bro used to give out all advice. I'm not gonna lie. Now we just have AI trends of him saying, "Nah, sight, give me that ball." Hey, shit. Bro, like, what?
Trying to be arguably the greatest ever. Your response?
Gotta get a couple more rings.
Or that he was a bad copy of Michael Jordan, and that he drove Shaq out of LA. Many of his teammates didn't like Kobe either, and Phil Jackson called him a juvenile.
I ain't gonna lie, I did that for no reason, bro. That was unacceptable. I'm sorry.
Narcissist. Then, of course, there's the Colorado court case from 2003, which turned even some of the biggest Kobe fans into haters. This is a story about the controversial side of the Black Mamba, when Kobe was the most hated basketball player in the world. But before Kobe even got to the NBA, he wasn't accepted anywhere. Growing up in Italy as one of the only black kids in a predominantly white country, Kobe Bean Bryant was always viewed as an outsider.
At the time, I was only 6 years old, and I was pretty much clueless about the whole situation. But my parents basically told me, "You're going to an Italian school, we want you to learn a new language." So our parents just immersed us in Italian culture. So we were just surrounded by Italian kids. We were just learning the language as they were.
When his family moved back to Philadelphia, Kobe was an outcast again. He didn't know American slang, had European manners, and came from a wealthy family, all of which didn't endear him to his classmates.
It was different, man. I had a lot of trouble understanding English and the slang.
As a little Italian boy, I didn't understand the fashion.
It was like somebody took me and dropped me in a bucket in a tub of ice cold water, because it shocked the shit out of me.
All those experiences shaped Kobe into a loner, a guy who was fully capable of operating on his own, because all he really needed was that orange ball, which made him obsessed.
The thing that was always the most constant was the game. And that was
my refuge. That was the place where I could go and have complete familiarity no matter where I was. Whether I got along with the kids or didn't get along with the kids, didn't matter, because I always had my ball.
That's crazy having a different language, and once you move to like a new school, like say if you know English and then you move to like Mexico, and I'm talking about the deep like the border side of Mexico. I forgot what that's that part of Mexico is called. Just imagine moving there or something like that, and then you just don't know nothing, man. You're just on your own. You're just rocking on your own with your own thing. You got your own thing going on, and you got your own grind going on. But you ain't know no one that speak English. You ain't know a thing in there, bro. Even in Chinese school, like it could easily be easy to get bullied. You know what I mean? In that, because you won't know what they're saying.
So I can always pick up my basketball, I can always hop on my bike, I can always go to the park, and I can always shoot.
Might as well just focus on yourself while you're still at it.
As doing those lonely hours in the rec room, I discovered the hunger, the motivation, and the desire to be the best possible basketball player that I could be.
It's not like Kobe never had friends or that he was hated by every single person, especially after he became a local hero playing for Lower Merion High School.
My beeper is beeping, so let me quick pause as I grab the microphone. It's for all of y'all.
But Kobe's cockiness was present even back then, and his first haters on a national level were made in 1996, when he held his first ever press conference.
Kobe Bryant decided to take my talent to...
What's the song in the background? I always have that song in my head when a fight starts going. Or when a fight's going on.
I have decided to skip college and take my talent to the NBA.
Wearing his olive-colored Italian suit and dark sunglasses indoors, this teenager confidently told the world, "Screw college, I'm above that." And that didn't sit well with some NBA fans, who believed that this kid was a show-off, especially because no guard ever decided to ditch college and come to the NBA straight out of high school.
I knew that I could make the move, but going through the high school season, my senior year, I knew what I wanted to do, but I had to make sure that I was 110% sure. Because once you make this type of...
bro, that's so relatable too, bro. Like, I'm currently in the moment that he was in, bro. Like, I'm in high school doing this and don't know rather or not if I should skip college or not, which you should never do, because I'm probably gonna go for an amount of time. But bro, I'm gonna keep focusing on this there, man. Like, literally, like, if this goes on fully and if this like runs my life and I'm fully capable of, you know, like handling it every time I'm doing like a video or something like that, if you know what I'm saying, like if I'm fully like control of my videos and making them, you know what I mean, like if I'm fully like grinding and stuff in this, like, bro, I'm gonna keep doing this, you know what I mean?
Decision, you know, there's no turning back, so I didn't want to have any doubt.
Rather or not, if college is not working out, or if it is working out.
Then, a month later, he showed up to his prom with an R&B singer, Brandy, which wasn't well received by the rest of his class.
It's not Kobe's prom, it's Lower Marion's prom. It's all of our prom.
That's why I'm saying, like, don't be surprised in the future if I'm going to make a video about me dropping out of college, because likely if this YouTube shit works, I'm gonna have to do this. I have like 3 options after high school. I have 4.
Including Kobe. We're not the class of Kobe, we're the class of 1996.
After that, he signed a $48 million endorsement deal with Adidas, which was unprecedented for somebody who wasn't even drafted yet. And once he got selected by the Hornets and subsequently traded to the Lakers, Kobe didn't have a great first impression with the rest of his teammates. At the start of training camp, everybody had to introduce themselves. And when it was Kobe's turn, he said this: "Yo, I'm Kobe Bryant. I'm from PA, went to Lower Merion High School, and dominated everything. Just want y'all to know, nobody's gonna punk me. I'm not gonna let anyone in the NBA punk me, so be warned." Clearly, he was no ordinary rookie. But when the season started, Kobe was coming off the bench, mainly because he wasn't willing to give up the ball, ever. O'Neal nicknamed Kobe Showboat. And even though there were no major problems between them, you could see that their chemistry was not ideal. On November 17th, after Bryant scored a career-high 16 points, Shaq complained
Why was Shaq so freaky around Kobe? Hey, yo.
to Kobe that he wasn't giving him the ball.
Hey, dude, you gotta throw me the ball. I said, man, that, get it off the rebound if I miss, bro.
You told him this.
First year, 18 years old, man, 18 years old. And I must have been out of my damn mind.
Bryant was arrogant and selfish, often dribbling into double teams and taking impossible shots. On top of that, he was standoffish, never trying to socialize with his teammates off the court.
Didn't I just see this nigga with the Hawk Tua girl and Sophie Brain? Like, what? What? And Snoop Dogg again? Like,
which distanced him from everybody and caused Coach Del Harris to play him for only 15 minutes per game. But even though Shaq and Eddie Jones made the All-Star team, Kobe was the main attraction at the 1997 All-Star Weekend, winning the dunk contest.
People feel Kobe Bryant is the favorite. 18 years old, 6'6". Oh!
Yes.
But look at his style. Look at his rhythm. Check out the way he walks. He's cocky. He looks cocky. Check him out. His eye contact with the crowd.
However, many people in the crowd resented Kobe after he loudly celebrated a missed dunk by his opponent Michael Finley, which is what actually gave Bryant the victory. And that's how he got stuck with the label of an egotistical, arrogant guy, even before he ever became an NBA star. In the first playoffs of his career, Kobe famously chucked 4 air balls against Utah, and the Lakers lost, with many blaming Kobe for taking those shots.
He swings big and he misses big. Same thing with me. I have no fear whatsoever. If I take the last second shot and I miss, so what?
But Kobe was handsome, with a great smile and superstar potential. Even though his army of haters was growing, so did the number of his fans. And he became a PR darling, endorsing numerous products despite still being a teenager. In 1998, during his sophomore season, Bryant became an all-star through a popularity.
I really just realized I made like a Kobe Bryant video about me saying how he passed away. Like literally the exact same. I think it was the exact same day, or it was probably like a day of, like after, you know what I mean? But I made that a long time ago, and I just realized, like, damn, that shit was almost 5 years ago from now, man. Actually, that shit was 7 years ago, almost 7 years ago, I think. 7 years ago, 6 years? I think it was 7 years or 6 years ago. That's crazy, man. Time be really running by.
Despite not starting for the Lakers and averaging just 15 points per game, many
that was in 2020, right? It was in 2020.
Fans viewed his selection as undeserving. And if we're being sincere, they weren't wrong, because Kobe hadn't fully developed as a player. Additionally, Jordan famously trash-talked Kobe in the locker room, which perfectly illustrates how other players viewed Bryant at the time.
I don't think I'm going to take everybody one-on-one. I'm going to make this a one-on-one game. No. I'll see you down the road. Cool.
However, as time went on, Kobe's game grew, and so did his popularity. By 2000, Bryant had become an all-star on merit. He was one of the most popular players in the league, and yet almost none of the Lakers liked him. With the arrival of Phil Jackson, the Lakers implemented the triangle offense, and Kobe hated it, often disrupting the offensive flow by trying to do everything himself. On top of those on-court problems, Kobe wasn't really anyone's favorite off the court either, as he would often keep to himself, never going to dinners or parties with the rest of his teammates.
Kobe's got a lot of self-esteem.
Damn, he stayed focused, bro. Even when he was still on this and stuff, even if he was not taking breaks or not doing this, that, like, he still was focused. That's crazy.
He feels comfortable being by himself. He feels comfortable with his own world. I do know on the road, most of the time he spends it in his room, and most of the time he asks us for the tape of the game we played the night before the opponent we're playing the next night. And he has a VCR, and he sets it up, and he watches games.
His song Kobe with Tyra Banks, as part of a 16-track rap album, wasn't well received.
That's low-key relatable, bro. I watch YouTube videos every time, and then I get ready to say, like, what am I gonna record? Like I might actually record this today, since this YouTuber's doing that, something like that.
Further established Bryant as the showboat and a guy who only cared about himself and his public persona.
For those that don't know, yes, I had a budding music career as a rapper. Didn't last long.
My teammates hate me, Kobe complained to general manager Jerry West. If I was your teammate, I'd hate you too, West replied. Since Kobe trusted Jerry West more than any—
That's insane. Why did I have the same thing? I mean, I still do music, but it don't be all the time. I don't post it at all. But
he decided
it's the same thing, you know?
to buy into the team concept, focus entirely on basketball, and play within the triangle.
No, I don't play around with basketball. I don't fool around with that. I'm very serious about it. But it's enjoyable for me to play the game. But I love winning. To win, you kind of have to grind it out sometimes.
And it worked. The Lakers won their first championship after Magic Johnson's departure, with Kobe and Shaq connecting on some of the most famous plays in NBA history. And even though Kobe beefed with Shaq on a regular basis due to the center's lack of commitment in practice and being out of shape at the start of the season, in 2001, things were surprisingly idyllic for the Lakers, who crushed the opposition, winning the championship with a playoff record of 15 wins and only 1 loss. In 2002, Kobe was arguably even better than Shaq throughout the regular season. And in the 2002 All-Star Game, Bryant took home the MVP after leading the West to a 135-120 victory in front of his hometown fans. But during the MVP ceremony, Bryant was booed by the Philadelphia crowd, which hugely disappointed Kobe.
Yeah, it feels good. It feels good to come home. I know the fans are, booing, but nonetheless, it feels good to come home and play in front of the home crowd, and had a chance to go back to the high school and see my family, and it's good to be here.
See, Bryant was
people that booed probably were the same people that say R.I.P. Kobe. Now that's crazy.
Yet mature as a person, and he acted tougher than he actually.
That's too real, because you switching up on your own guy. You're switching up on your own guy, and now you're seeing his highlights. You were just now hating him. Now you're liking how he's playing. Now you're liking his moves. That's crazy. I didn't even know Kobe before he died, but bro, I wouldn't respect him as a normal player, would play in the NBA. Like,
was displaying,
bro, I would respect any other player in the NBA that I watch.
Aggressiveness to establish his status as the alpha dog. He had a fist fight with teammate Samaki Walker and a scuffle with Reggie Miller, for which he was ejected. But in the end, Kobe's behavior was soon forgotten, as the Lakers won another championship, securing a three-peat. In 2003, Bryant's game was complete, and he had the best season of his career. And in the playoffs, it was clear that he was now the best Lakers player. But after they got defeated by the Spurs in the second round, Kobe went to Colorado for arthroscopic surgery on his knee. Upon arrival, Kobe slept with a 19-year-old staff member at the hotel where he was staying, despite being married to Vanessa for 2 years, to move from LA, and had already planned to request a trade, looking at houses in Chicago, planning to sign with the Bulls. However, the Lakers owner, Dr. Jerry Buss, didn't want to lose Bryant, who was 25, in order to keep O'Neal, who was 32. Shaq also demanded a maximum salary, and the Lakers' choice was simple. So, the Big Diesel got traded to Miami, Phil Jackson resigned, and Kobe signed a new deal with LA.
How much did you have to do with both of their departures?
Oh, zero. Nothing. But, people's perception, they always want to run with the biggest story.
In September 2004, the woman who had accused Kobe told prosecutors that she could not participate in the trial. So they dropped the case, and the criminal charges were dismissed.
For this reason, and this reason only, I am dismissing this case.
At this point, Bryant made a public statement, apologizing to his accuser, the public, and his family, while denying the allegations, and ultimately settled for $2.5 million. And even though he was cleared of any wrongdoing, many people didn't believe that Kobe was completely innocent, and nobody liked the fact that he cheated on his wife.
Everybody automatically has this image of somebody who doesn't make mistakes and, is perfect role model or whatever. And that's no such thing. When I think of a role model as a person you know, who's in the limelight, and the person who might make a mistake, not necessarily in the limelight, but a person that makes a mistake, and people are able to learn from that mistake.
When the 2005 season started, Kobe publicly apologized to Shaq for his comments, but the duo still wasn't on speaking terms. When the Heat played the Lakers on Christmas, O'Neal didn't even want to acknowledge Kobe. To add fuel to the fire, Phil Jackson published a book titled The Last Season, A Team in Search of Its Soul, in which he told several unfavorable stories about Kobe, saying that he was uncoachable. Phil said that Bryant was too stubborn and would often go against the grain of the team, calling him a juvenile narcissist. These comments from Jackson solidified what most people had been suspecting of Kobe for a long time, and added
again. One more break. This is the one more break that I need. Back. Just had a long conversation on the phone. Well, good. Let's start.
Added to their distaste towards him. And because the Lakers won just 34 games and finished 11th in the West, their worst result ever, Kobe was again under fire from critics. Even though he averaged 27.6 points per game, his shooting percentage was low, with a career high in turnovers. Many fans questioned if the Lakers were correct to let Shaq go instead of Kobe, especially because O'Neal looked rejuvenated in Miami, finishing second in MVP voting. However, for the 2006 season, Phil Jackson was back on the Lakers bench, retracting some of his comments he made about Kobe. But for Bryant, he say, she say wasn't important, and the only thing he wanted was to dominate. Kobe averaged a career-high
he wasn't focused on that love. He was just focused on getting them threes up.
35.4 points per game, including the infamous 81-point game against the Raptors. And even though everyone marveled at Kobe's ability,
he focused on getting them shots up, trying to break LeBron's or Jordan's ankles
to score. There were also many critics who didn't like the fact that Bryant was chucking 27 shots per game and not passing the ball to his open teammates. Kobe often got ostracized after getting double and triple teamed but still taking the shot, with his teammates raising their hands in disgust as they were wide open. However, Kobe believed that it was better for him to take a tougher shot rather than if a mediocre teammate takes an open one. That's especially true for Smush Parker, whom Bryant openly berated in front of everybody. Parker shouldn't have been in the NBA, but we were too cheap to pay for a point guard, so we let him walk on. Kobe. Due to Kobe's heroic scoring, he dragged the Lakers to the playoffs as the 7th seed. And at first, it looked like LA could advance past the Suns after Bryant's dominant performance in Game 4. Kobe first tied the game in the final seconds to push it to overtime, and in the extra time, he scored a buzzer beater to put the Lakers up 3-1 in the series.
Bryant for the win!
Despite his heroics, he was again criticized for copying Jordan, as MJ did the same fist-clutching motion after big shots. However, the Suns won Game 5, and in Game 6, Bryant scored 50 points, but it still wasn't enough. In the deciding Game 7, Phoenix led by 15 at halftime, and by the end of the third quarter, the Suns were up by 25. Kobe was uncharacteristically passive in the second half, taking just
you could just tell that he got his, inspirations from Jordan and his moves.
3 shots and scoring only 1 point, for which he got heavily criticized by Charles Barkley, who felt that Bryant had quit on his team.
Remember that game when he wouldn't shoot? So we got that game, and I said, yo, man, as much as I love Kobe Bryant, what he did tonight was total BS. He wouldn't shoot. I think he took 1 shot in the second half, and I was like, I didn't like that. Ernest said, what do you mean? I said, he was trying to prove a point. They were getting their ass kicked. He don't have a lot of help. He texted me like 25 times, calling me every name in the book, and I'm texting him back, yo, man, pick up the phone and call me. No, fuck you, motherfucker. That's bullshit what you said. I mean, he called me like, and this goes on for like 2-3 hours.
To make things even worse for Kobe, Shaq won the championship that season, and Bryant's greatness was again questioned, as many people say that O'Neal was the biggest reason he ever won any championships. And in the 2007 season, those critics were proven correct. Kobe changed his jersey number to 24, won another scoring title, averaging 31.6 points per game, including a 65-point game against the Blazers. But the Lakers were once again the 7th seed, winning just 42 games in the regular season. In another first-round series against Phoenix, Kobe single-handedly won Game 3, scoring 45 points, but that was the only win for LA in the series.
If you know that good players on the team, something's gonna happen to them, you know what I mean? The most player that scores the most of the team, like Jordan and Kobe, that's how you know they're very good, you know what I mean? I don't think LeBron can come closer to that. Don't be spamming in the comments, LeBron fans. He's still good, but he's not like a try hard. You know what I mean?
As the Suns easily advanced in 5 games, Bryant was again under fire for taking too many shots and not making his teammates better. People called him the faint copy of Michael Jordan, mocking his attempts to mimic MJ on and off the court. But what also didn't help is that Kobe gave himself a nickname, the Black Mamba, after seeing the animal reference in the movie Kill Bill.
I had to separate myself. Because going through that time, it felt like there's so many things coming at once. It was just becoming very, very confusing. I had to organize things. So I created the Black Mamba.
Many people saw that as pretentious, and due to overall distaste for Kobe and the general public, getting identified as a poisonous snake certainly didn't endear him to the masses.
So Kobe has to deal with these issues, all the personal challenges. The Black Mamba steps on the court and does what he does.
In a recent appearance on the I Am Athlete podcast, Gilbert Arenas talked about the nickname and how Kobe was perceived back then.
Like when we're in sports and we're on teams, our natural instinct is to fit in, to be liked. Like it's funny when everybody is like, yeah, mama, everybody had a mama mentality. Everybody hated the mama mentality. Y'all hated that he thought selfish like that.
And before the start of the 2008 season, Kobe had been dissatisfied with the Lakers' attempts to surround him with talent. After he heard that the Lakers passed up a chance to get one of the best point guards of all time, Jason Kidd, for a 19-year-old Andrew Bynum, Kobe handled it in the worst way possible. He appeared on a radio show and said on camera that he can't believe LA didn't pull the trigger on the deal, saying, "For Bynum? Who is that kid anyway?" Bryant then demanded a trade from the Lakers, which leaked to the public, and he discussed with multiple teams where he should go. However, because he was unsatisfied with the landscape of the league at the time, realizing that any team that traded for him would have to give up its best players to acquire him, Kobe stayed put, remaining in purple and gold, and it proved to be a good decision.
Ultimately, I just wanted to be a Laker. I've been a Laker fan forever. Had nothing to do with the name on the jersey on the back, but it's the name on the front that really mattered to me. And in my heart, I just wanted to be a Laker. I felt like this was the right thing to do.
With Kobe playing the most mature...
That should go to right, bro. I just felt like he could have been like a part of the Bucks, but hey, if you're from LA, you know what's gonna happen.
basketball of his career, the Lakers had a 29-16 record at the trade deadline when they got one of the most significant trades in franchise history. With Gasol on board, the Lakers dominated to a 57-25 record and finished the year as the number 1 seed in the West. Kobe averaged 28.3 points per game.
Brownie was there all year, and then the very next year, he got drafted into basketball. He got drafted into the NBA. Because of LeBron.
With 6.3 rebounds and 5.4 assists, which earned him the MVP award. However, the Lakers missed on the ultimate goal, losing to the Celtics in the NBA Finals in a series where Kobe shot the ball poorly, making just 40% from the field and 32% from 3.
Kobe, you won the MVP, you led the team to the finals. How do you characterize this season?
Well, the goal was to win a championship. It wasn't to win MVP or anything like that, it was to win a championship. So, from that aspect, we failed.
After the finals, Shaq gloated, dissing Kobe with one of the most famous NBA freestyles of all time.
Now that's the difference between first and last place. Kobe, tell me how my tastes.
But Shaq wasn't the only one. Many fans around the world celebrated Kobe's finals loss because in the previous 5 years, Kobe had become the most hated player in the NBA.
Every time Shaq says some weird odd jokes, I just feel like he's not even joking around. I feel like he's just cracking up gay jokes now. Like real ass gay jokes.
Yeah, he was hated by all of Boston simply because he was a Laker. Kobe didn't fare much better in San Antonio, the main Lakers rival during that era. And the Kings fans hated him after the 2002 Western Conference Finals for elbowing Mike Bibby in the face. However, many neutral fans disliked Kobe more than any other player during that era, primarily because he was perceived as cold and distant for the Colorado incident and for his reputation as being a selfish ball hog, as well as his style of basketball, which was seen as not yielding a championship without Shaq. According to an ESPN magazine article, free agents avoided coming to the Lakers due to Bryant. I've had a lot of clients in the last 5 years, good players who didn't want to play with Kobe, says an agent who has numerous NBA stars. They see that his teammates become the chronic public whipping boys. The media didn't always like him because he would often be distant, giving cold one-liners as answers. But Kobe, well, he couldn't care less. In fact, he loved it. The Black Mamba loved being hated because he was an outcast his whole life. He thrived playing in opposing arenas and listening to boos from the crowd, feeding off it. And that's why he was probably disliked even more, because the fans realized all the trash talk wasn't affecting Kobe. But in the next 2 seasons, the public perception of Kobe changed. In 2009, Bryant played the best basketball of his career, averaging over 30 points in the playoffs en route to his first championship without Shaq, and the first Finals MVP.
Your 4th NBA championship. How are you different as a man and a player than you were 7 years ago, the last time you won a championship?
I think you just get better. You just grow as a person, you grow as a man, and you just try to figure out the best way to lead.
That's too good. That nigga. You don't need him.
These guys.
In 2010, the Lakers lifted the Larry O'Brien Trophy once more, with Kobe struggling with his shot but doing everything humanly possible to win Game 7 against the Celtics, notably grabbing 15 rebounds and winning the Finals MVP, despite battling numerous injuries. After the 5th title, Bryant had one of the most legendary comments of all time, which shut up all the critics who said he couldn't win without O'Neal.
We know what it means as a team, but what about individually for you?
Just got one more than Shaq. So you can take that to.
No, I'm not dissing her, but like, look at her trying to fit in, bro. I'm not gonna lie, bro. Grinning like that, it seems like you're trying to laugh at something that's not even a part of the conversation.
The bank.
So I gotta live with that all my life.
That brings me so much joy.
In the 2010 offseason, LeBron had
It seemed like she was even trying to laugh for real.
his decision, which dethroned Kobe from the unofficial title of the most hated man in the NBA. As the years passed, the fans began to accept Kobe more and more. After he tore his Achilles in 2013 and then walked off the court on his own, the whole world finally realized what Mamba mentality really meant.
You've had tons, and we've watched you tons of personal and professional challenges in your career. Is this at the top of the list?
Yeah, but it's fueling me. It's fueling me. I can feel it already. Players at this stage of their career, they pop Achilles, and the pundits say they'll never come back the same. So I can hear it already, and it's pissing me off right now. Just thinking about it. So.
In the final chapter of his career, even the ones who hated Kobe the most started to love him because they realized that all the stories about him were true and that he was one of the biggest competitors and probably the hardest worker that ever played basketball.
How emotional was it for you?
Very. I mean, it was a different kind of ovation, different than scoring points or winning championships. It was more like an ovation of appreciation, and that touched me.
In 2016, his last season, when Kobe published Dear Basketball and announced his retirement, all the hate evaporated. Opposing arenas started to cheer for Kobe because everyone realized that he was truly someone special, an NBA icon who gave it all to the sport. And Kobe changed too. With his career coming to an end, the mask of the Black Mamba fell off, and what we could finally see was Kobe as a person, unguarded. And it turned out that that person is funny, jovial, and warm, the polar opposite of the cold assassin that Bryant was throughout his career.
The perception of the way I am on the court is the way I am off the court. It's two completely different things, man. Two completely different things. I mean, I can be an absolute teddy bear at home with my family, with my kids, and enjoying that family time.
When he scored 60 in his final NBA game, everyone was happy, and it was a perfect ending to a legendary career.
I can't believe how fast 20 years went by. I mean, this is crazy. We've been through our ups and been through our downs, and I think the most important part is that we all stayed together throughout. All I can do here is just thank you guys. Thank you guys for all the years of support. Thank you guys for all the motivation. Thank you for all the inspiration. What can I say? Mamba out.
It's
WVid. Yeah, if y'all want to check this out, y'all can check this out. This is just a relatable vid and stuff. Very, very, very nice vid. I'm not gonna lie. Very long too. Actually, it was gonna be up to like 40 minutes, but you know, bro, I got done on the phone so fast, bro. I just needed to like finish this video out. So, bro, so I can try to like, cause I gotta upload today and stuff because it's Friday. So, but bro, I can't believe Kobe actually went to that Diddy party, bro. Like, bro, you know, you can't expect all things good with your GOAT. But yeah, WVid, bro. WVid. Yeah, I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Let me know what y'all think in the comments. If this video was good. I'm not editing out this vid at all because it's too long. It's almost like 40 minutes. So we're just gonna skip on that because I gotta edit some of other vids and stuff. So hopefully y'all rock with that. Because this was just a real vid and stuff that I rock with. Make sure y'all go pull up to the Discord for more future videos. Tap into the Instagram. Follow that Instagram, bro. Spam that Instagram down below. It's in my description. And it's in my channel description. So you have no excuse from following it. If you don't have an Instagram account, then create one. Nah, I'm joking. But, bro, support me there, bro. So y'all can know news or any, like, any places on where I'm at or anything or when I'm gone from YouTube, you know what I mean? But yeah. I'll see y'all later. I'm out. I'm gone. Peace.